It's week 12 of the 2024 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Chiefs and the Panthers, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Delay of game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On the toss, it's Spears. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one taken in by Neighbors. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Deep to return is Darius Davis. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
A swing pass here to Edwards. Shifts by him, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw is Fields. That's into the hands of Edwards. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
The Panthers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now it's Richardson.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hand off to Spears.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Returnable here for Davis. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
The Chiefs offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Back to throw. Fields.
Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's got this down to the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now Fields.
Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Bourne going to go in motion left.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now it's Fields.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Logan Thomas.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by the Logan Thomas touchdown catch. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already for just the first quarter of play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for. Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Davis now to return it. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Out of the gun, Fields. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
2 yards still to go, 3rd down now.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Fields. And Thomas has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff. Edwards busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Fields going to keep it running right. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Fields now to throw.
Got the connection here to Bourne. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Ben Sinnott,
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
and the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line.
The Chiefs offense and quarterback Justin Fields heading back out there. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Fields. That one on the money to Bourne downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Justin Fields with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. And here's a give to Spears.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Now Richardson.
And it's caught. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In motion right is the tight end.
Richardson looking to throw.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown!
Tajay Spears.
A 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Fields.
He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for KC, 46 yards.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
Here's Fields.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
from 10 yards out.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
A final shot before the half, Richardson.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Steelers who were able to walk away with the road victory. Josh Allen, excellent in the victory as his guys pushed their record up to 8-3 on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Jordan Love leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Patrick Mahomes, terrific in the win, as his guys up their mark to 7-4 with the victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And that will be incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down. Bourne going to go in motion right here.
Running left is Edwards. A little juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they run with Edwards off the option.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
On the ground, he'll set up the reverse, but he'll keep it himself.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They'll run with Spears.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Richardson from near his goal line.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, nice move. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now Fields.
Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
2nd and 5.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The Panthers now set to take over offensively. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Dancing to his left. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
2nd down at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. They'll run with Ferguson. And now a fumble. The ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Ashton Davis was there in coverage. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
And now here comes Kansas City. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
57 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now it's Fields.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
The Panthers about ready to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Richardson
out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Richardson.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Edwards. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Carolina getting set to take the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Richardson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
2nd down and 4.
Fields. Setting up the screen here to Edwards.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Fields now to throw.
Setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
To throw is Fields.
Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Justin Fields
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A give for Edwards running right. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's Edwards again on second down.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Gus Edwards with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That one's taken in by Spears.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's Richardson. Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here Richardson yet again.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.